Mandy. Hey, Homestead Prepper. Okay guys, today's video is about my flat screen TV. We bought it in 2009. We've had it for 10 years. We've been really happy with it. It's a Vizio, but the other day the sound went out in it, and the TV probably weighs, I don't know, 100, 120, 130 pounds. It's very heavy, especially for a flat screen. I originally tried to mount that up there with a ladder and pick it up there myself, and I just couldn't do it. This was, like I said, 2009 is before I started YouTube. And what I figured out back then is I just got I screwed a hook to the wall up there and got a come along and just pulled it up off the floor and, hooked it up there. The mounting system for flat screens back then, I guess, would be a little primitive as compared to what they are today. We might just replace that. But that fireplace surround was not there at that time, so it was easy just to put that up there. So like I said, it's over 100 pounds, and it's very difficult for one person, especially. I'm not going to be able to get the ladder right there, right up next to the thing, because of the way the fireplace sticks out. So, but I think I have a solution. So let's get to it. Okay, this is my solution right here. Y'all might remember the all-terrain off-road lift that I modified, my cherry picker, engine hoist, whatever you want to call it. Mrs. Homestead Prepper was nice enough to help me wheel this thing in here and guide it in so I didn't smash up any of her furniture. I do need to make a modification to put a longer boom right there, and I need to put some counterweights there on the back. The only thing I need to really watch out for is I'm going to have to back the lift up a little bit, and I'm going to have to make sure I don't hit that ceiling fan right there. I'm not going to be using the pneumatics in it. We're going to do it by hand because we are inside. So we should clear that fan, no problem. And we'll get that TV down on the ground. So let me make the modifications, and then we'll start the heavy lifting. Okay, I'm going to take this boom out right here. And then we're going to pull this out. I'll just set this over here. Alright, we're going to put this other boom in there. And it's just a piece of 2x2 by, I don't know, 1/4 inch or something. And it already conveniently has a hook on the end of it. There we go. All right. Okay, well there's the boom, and you can get an idea how long it is. So that's a lot longer than it was, but we got a little ways to get up there. So, all right, let me get some counterweights and put on this thing, and then I need to hook that up there somehow, and I'll show that to you. Okay guys, I don't recommend you do this at home, but of course looks like we've been kind of slack on our housekeeping up here. So all right, well, we'll get that cleaned up. But what I did last time when I did this with the come along is I ran this is number 10 wire stranded. It's pretty strong. I've got that. I'm probably going to put a little paracord back here too, but I'll be able to hook onto this, and this should hold it like it did before, and we'll get this TV off of here. Alright guys, I put a little paracord up here for a little added insurance, and you know, do it prepper style and everything. So I've got a backup. I think this is more than going to hold it. I just need to pull that rod out right there. I need to get the lift hooked onto this, take the weight off of it, and then I'll pull that rod out, and then we should be able to set the TV down. Alright, it's a lot easier using that pneumatic. This is going to miss the ladder. Alright, well, let's get this up here a little higher. I put some counterweights in here. When I originally did this, I picked up about 230 pounds with it, and it just had a little tendency, if you gave it a nudge, it wanted to fall over. So I put these counterweights back here. And guys, I really don't think there's any chance of this. You can see it's just tied on with paracord right there and right there. But I don't really think there's any chance it's going to fall over unless I was moving a whole lot more weight. So, all right, well, let's push this forward. I'm going to have to pull it from up there. Clear it. Okay, Mrs. HSP, can you turn the camera off and crank that thing up a little bit? Alright, we got it hooked up on there. I just need to get over here and figure out how to pull that rod out, and that should hold it. Alright, we got it hooked up, and I think the weight is off of it. I just need to pull that pin out back there, and then we can guide it down. Okay, this I already removed that little pin that was in there. This just slides up, and this bracket is resting on that pin. So if I undo the other side, that will pick it up and get it out of there. Alright, we're on the left side of it. Just need to pull that little pin out right there and raise that up. And I think she's probably about ready to come out, or we're going to have one hell of a surprise. Alright, now the moment of truth. We're going to see if we can break it loose. And guys, the thing is if it does fall and it does break, it already doesn't work anyway, so we really haven't lost anything. Except I might take out my mantle right there. Oh, it's got one side up. Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. Well, there's something you don't see every day, a flat screen being removed by a cherry picker. So I got to unplug that stuff there in the back. Okay, get these wires unplugged from back here. All right, there's that one. Well, I'm gonna need both hands. Okay guys, we got everything unhooked. We just need to see about moving this back a little bit. So we're going to hit our fan. Alright, I'm going to let it down a little bit. I really don't want to mess up my fireplace, so let's keep it back a little bit more, get it out of the danger zone. Alright, I think we're way out of the danger zone right now, and I think we can let that thing down where I can get a hold on it and just grab it. Like that, it's going to come back a little bit more. Alright, cool. I think I could manhandle that and stick that over here. I know you're not supposed to lay it on its face, but I really don't have any other options if I'm going to work on it. And that's the old mount. We're going to be changing that. I think what we're going to do is just set it on the ground for a minute, and then I'll just pick it up. You know, let it lean over a little bit more. Oh, here we go. All right. Well, maybe it's not 100 pounds. It is pretty awkward. Whoa. And that bar slipped on me. Well, alrighty guys, well, you saw it here first. So, we just need to take that apart and see if it can be fixed, or if we're going to scrap it. I just need to clean it up. So, okay, well, thank you very much, Mrs. HSP, for your camera work. Alright guys, we got it down. We're getting it cleaned up. I'm gonna take this off, take all that stuff off right there, and see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. So let's get it broke down.